Tonight, with drones increasing in popularity, the problems they are causing in the skies, well, they are increasing too.
Flying into protected airspace around major airports, including right here in the valley. And experts say the FAA needs to do much more to keep us all safe.
People like Paul Walter, who learned to fly a plane before ever even driving a car, know their way around airspace. But when an intruder buzzes by, it becomes dangerous.
My wife goes, "Look at that," and boom, we saw a large drone. It was off our wing, maybe 50 feet.
That drone, just one of many that violate federal law. It's illegal to fly a drone in a 5-mile area around airports unless you have permission. The law is broken at least 6 times a day in the U.S. Since August of 2015, there have been 71 drone sightings in restricted airspace in Arizona alone. Plus, there are more than 2,100 reports of unregistered drones.
We could have never missed it if it would have been in a collision course. I mean, by the time we saw it, we were upon it.
We need to be extremely cautious about this and don't leave that to chance.
This professor studies drone strikes at a crash lab in New York. His simulations show what a drone would do to a jet engine. A drone as small as 8 pounds could tear that engine to shreds in less than 1 second.
By the time you detect a drone on a radar or see it on an aircraft, it would be too late.
So what does the FAA do in these situations? In most cases, simply calls local police, and many times cops then can't find the drone pilot. From the more than 2,100 drone reports last year, only 19 resulted in the pilot being tracked down and fined. The FAA says that's as far as they can go, adding in a statement, quote, "The FAA does not impose criminal penalties. That's a question for law enforcement." But not everyone agrees. Just last year, the Government Accountability Office did a study on drones and determined the FAA needs to do more enforcement, citing some of this professor's research.
It's time for us to look into proper regulations. We're not trying to limit anyone, but try to look into proper regulations that would make sure that all of us are safe.
And it's just so easy to buy a drone these days, so keep in mind that they've all got to be registered. And there are other restricted areas like national parks where you are not allowed to fly them. You can find all the regulations for drone pilots on the FAA's website.